Is here, and we're talking Thespo 21, and he brings the element of history, and Nishika Mehta and Anushka Bose bring up the modernity. Sorry to make you sound old, my friend. More chat.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
So it's a nice way to end, and predictable and wonderfully typical way to end. But you know, just the journey. I mean, you've trodden upon this path, and give us a bit of those nuggets, and you know, wherefore from here, my friend. Thespo 21.
Yeah, it has. It's been 21 years of my life, quite literally. I was on record some point 10 years ago saying my favorite time and place in the world is Bombay in December during Thespo week. It remains true to this day. I was at the very first Thespo. We met some people there who are friends to this day. Mr. Derek Jeffries was very much alive, won the first Lifetime Achievement Award, moved me to tears because I read some of Bobby Padamsee's poems, and he got on stage and said it sounded like Bobby was reading to me. I was at the lighting desk weeping. I've made wonderful friends. I've seen some extraordinary work. I participated in, I think, in the first 7 Thespos. I missed one when I was away in England. And slowly morphed into someone who then stayed with the festival even though I was no longer eligible. In many ways, my career represents Thespo because for years I directed one play, lit 2 others, helped out on everything else, and that's pretty much what I do for a living. And you know, have kind of gradually assumed this position, also aware that I am no longer young in the way that I once thought I was, and have seen, 2 generations of Thespo come in after us, infuse it with energy and fresh ideas, and take it over and make it their own. And it is in their hands now. We will always be here. We will always be a phone call away. We will always be what the people they can lean on. But if it has to stay young and pertinent and important and critical and crucial and fight for the right things, it has to be taken over by the younger people, who I will therefore just hand over to now.
Right. I actually came to Thespo when I was 16, 2 years back, and Thespo just creates a space for emerging artists where you can learn every day, and it makes you fall in love with theatre. There's been no day when I'm like, I don't want to go to Thespo, I don't want to go to office. I want to go every day, work with these people every day, learn so many things from each and every one who's there around, who helps you out with theatre so much.
So I came to Thespo 2 years ago as well, and it's not a new story as such. So Farooq Mehta, we mentioned him before, as we were interviewing him, and he told us that if you want to build something, build it on friendship. And that idea stayed with me. And that's why I've stuck to Thespo. It's not just a workspace. Yes, it's all about facilitating emerging artists, but it is about family and friendship. The reason I believe in Thespo is because Thespo believes in people. It believes that youth theatre has a shot here.
16th to 20th at the Prithvi Theatre, and the 21st is where the awards are, and that's happening at the NCPA. Tickets are at Book My Show as well as at the Prithvi Theatre. At Thespo India is the social media handle across social media, and thespo.org, right? That's the website.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Nishika, Anushka, and Arghya.
Thank you very much, Hrishi. Thank you so much for having us.
We're going to do some messages and come back and talk about you too.